Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how you can create a form in GoHighLevel, okay? Step by step. I'm going to show you how you can build a form, which can be like a contact, order, or survey, and customize different fields and set validations and notifications, okay? So the first thing is that I just want you to go to your sub account in here, not the agency view, but your sub account. And I just want you to basically go to the forms section, which should be in here, and just click on the builder, okay? The builder here, okay? Now, you have many different templates that you can use in here, but I believe that for today we're gonna use something from scratch, okay? That way I can show you like the whole process. So let's just click on create a new form in here. Amazing. Now it's gonna take a little while to actually load, but yeah. Now, what do we have to do, guys, is we just have to be dragging the different fields that we want our user to fill, okay? As you can see right now, we have our first name, last name, email, and so on, so on, okay? These are called fields, okay, in a form. Okay, guys, amazing. Now, let's say that you want to add a new form element. What you can do is you can click in here, and you can add something like, for example, a font, okay? Which in my case I already have, but you can use something like, I don't know, sell products, the address, the city, the state, and many other options that you want to do. For example, let's click on this first one, the font in here, okay? As you can see, we have, the level alignment, which is actually form default, but you can move it to change how it looks. I recommend giving it to, form default. Now, the query key, this is basically going to be saved as a parameter, as a variable, so you can just give this your own name, but I usually also just keep it to default. The field width is how many characters is this going to be allowed to have, okay? It's set to 100. Now, you can set this to require or to not require, okay, guys? And you can also use something that is called validation features, which is basically, whether or not the field that the user is going to input here is valid or not. Okay, so you can just do this in here, and that's going to check whether the font is valid or not. And it's going to cost you money because it's usually going to send like an SMS. Okay, guys, so this is the basic things that you can do. And I recommend you play around with these settings in all of the different fields. Okay, guys? So this is what we have, and you can also add like custom fields in here, as you can see. Amazing. What else? Let's actually go to the conditional logic. You can basically redirect your leads to a different URL. You can disqualify leads, and you can show or hide fields based on a certain criteria. And let's say that we want to disqualify a lead. What we can do is that, we're going to disqualify this person that is filling the form if, for example, the phone number is equal to whatever, or if the email is equal to whatever, okay? So you can input different fields in here so that you can learn how to disqualify a lead based on a certain criteria, and that's pretty good. You can also display a custom message, okay, given a certain criteria as well, and things like that. Always remember, guys, to check out, the mobile view, to check how it looks on a mobile phone, because most people are going to complete this from the mobile phone, okay? And you can also modify these boxes in here, okay, guys? These are usually like consent and things like that. Now, if you go to the settings in here, you can basically, edit how it's going to look the message when the user completes the form, okay? It says, thank you for taking the time to complete this form. This is the message that is going to be shown when he completes the form. And you have many different settings as well. In the submission settings, you're going to have all of the different submissions made by your users. As you can see, I don't have any right now, okay? But you will have to go in here to see them, to see the different details, okay? So yeah, this is pretty much. You can also modify something like the colors of the buttons, as you can see in here. If you just go to colors and background, things like that, okay? So this is like a web page, and you can just click on items and modify them. Whenever you're ready, just click on preview. Okay, and that's gonna take you here, and you can, play around and see how it works. Amazing. And just click on save whenever you're ready to publish it. Thank you so much, guys.